Hi guys, welcome back to my little world. This is Grace with the Grit. I film about faith and I inspire people to be more productive. So today is going to be a really quick one. I just want to talk us through 5 very important lessons that I have learned, in the quarantine, being locked down for the last almost 2 months now. So we call it a lockdown, yes. It's just a lot of restrictions, to be honest, because we still step out once in a while, but things are very different. Things are very awkward, to be honest. So yeah, there's just a lot of restrictions around, but I have been able to learn a couple of things. I'm sure you have as well. Feel free at the end of this video to just let me know in the comment section what you've learned during this lockdown period. If my tips will be new to you, please adhere to them and try to, put it into practice as well, because I'm sure it would help. So just to jump right in. The very first lesson I would say I have gained these last couple of months is to reset my priorities. Okay, so reset your priorities. What are the things that are most important to you? I have actually noticed, in the last months that there were a lot of plans I had, there were a lot of things I wanted to do. I mean, prior to being locked down, a lot of, I'll travel, I'll visit this friend. I just had a lot of plans, and these things have come crashing. They didn't happen, so things have changed. Literally, the restrictions have made me, reorganize what I need, what I actually need, not just what I want, but what I actually need in my life. So that's just something I think we should learn from as well. Those many plans we had, we're not dead, we're still alive, though those plans have changed. So what are the things that have kept you going? Remember, the 3 basic needs of mine are food, shelter, clothing. So you'd realize that everything you do these days is basically for your survival, if that makes sense. So whatever you do, you need to make sure that you feed at least 2 or 3 times in a day. Whatever you do, you need to make sure that in the evening you have some place to sleep. Whatever you do, you need to make sure that you have some clothes to put on. So those are actually the 3 most important. And reset your priorities, spend more time with family. Family is important, okay? For those of us who, we are in a distance, you have the internet to thank God for, video calls, just make lots of calls, try to bond even despite the distance. For those of you who are together in a house, spend more time, get to know each other, play fun games, cook together, yeah? The second most important lesson I have learned in the last couple of months is to become auto-dependent. For many people, guys, they've lost their jobs. I know so many people who have lost their jobs. And apparently, according to the BBC, 30 million people have filed in for unemployment benefits. So that just gives us an idea. So people are just home. People have lost their source of income. So I have learned to become more auto-dependent, and I want to throw it out there. What is that extra thing that you do to bring in extra income? Because once your boss loses his source of income, you've automatically lost yours. Once the government says shut down, all of the offices, you have automatically lost yours. So what is that extra thing that you can actually do, that you can actually think of that would enable you not to be at the mercy of such restrictions? Okay, now I'm speaking, on a national perspective for countries and on the individual perspective. So national-wise, most countries that just basically fend from their export. So you make most of your GDP out from the things you export. I mean, that is good. But right now, where countries are not thinking of importing or buying anything at the moment, people are just thinking of, how to get better. So are you self-sufficient as a nation? Can you feed your people? Can you, create your own things and take care of your people within yourselves? That is, a food for thought, if you ask me. The third thing, we should understand that everything, literally everything, would go digital. The era we live in, we talk of analytics, data analytics, AI, everything is getting automated, artificial intelligence, everything is getting digital. So you think of that. Where do you find yourself amidst all of this? Banks are getting automated, businesses, shops, churches are actually, starting to learn to thrive online. everything is going to be online. So whatever plan it is you have, whatever project, whatever dreams, aspirations, think of a business that is sustainable. And talking sustainable in 2020, you're talking digital marketing, digital, revenue, everything will be done online, if that makes sense. So that is another food for thought. The fourth point I have gained in this last couple of months, fourth lesson, is to develop your skills. Okay, now is a very good time. Even for those of us who still work from home, you would realize that you still have more time than you had in the last couple of months. Yeah, because all of the commuting hours and all of that. So you're indoors, develop your skills. Guys, you have lots and lots of resources on YouTube. You have lots and lots of resources on other, more academic, sources, academic websites like Udemy, for example. And by the way, Udemy is currently offering a lot of discounts. So I have a course I'm taking at the moment, which usually costs about $199. It was offered to me as a gift. The person purchased it at $10. Okay, now look at that difference. So they have a lot of other courses which, are currently cheap and affordable and discounted. So make use of this time, guys, to develop your skills. It may be something you used to just think of, learning a new language, learn how to paint, learn how to sing, learn how to play an instrument. It can literally be anything. Just try to keep your brain active. Okay, the fifth lesson I have learned in the last couple of months is to complete my projects. Okay, so you remember those many resolutions we had in January, you had a lot of plans. How far have you gone? I mean, some of you will tell me I had no plans. I'm not that type of person to, set resolutions. I take life as it comes. That's fine, but try to sit down and look back. What has happened? What have you achieved? What have you not started? And that would help you, retrace your steps. Yeah, so that's it, guys. Thank you so much for listening. I hope these tips help. I hope these lessons are able to help you. If you watch up until this end, you are super amazing. As I said earlier, let me know in the comment section what you've learned as well in this period. So yes, I am very sure I would see you again next time. Bye.